Welcome, children. Today we are going to study the lesson measurement. Measurement is an very important concept of life that we use in our everyday routine, day-to-day activities. It starts from the milk we buy early in the morning as 1 liter, half a liter or quarter a liter. We can take the example even for the vegetables we buy as 1 kg, half a kg, quarter kg or 5 kgs. So, measurement is defined as the determination of the size or magnitude of a quantity. In this lesson measurement, we are going to study physical quantities and its units. Physical quantity is a quantity that can be measured. This physical quantity is of two different types. One is fundamental quantity and another is derived quantity. Fundamental quantity is a quantity which are independent on other quantities. For example, length, mass, time, temperature. When you come to length, we can say length is the distance between 2 points. For example, when you take a thread and you want to measure the length of the thread, you take it near a meter scale and keep one end of the thread at 0 of the meter scale and the other end till it ends. The reading straight to the meter scale gives you the length of the thread. Even you can measure the length of a cloth, for example, using a measuring tape. When you want to stitch a blouse, you measure the length of the blouse material using the measuring tape. So, measuring this length is done by two things. One is meter ruler and another is measuring tape. If you take a meter ruler, it is available in 1 meter, 50 centimeter, 30 centimeter and 15 centimeter. Whereas measuring tape is a flexible tape which is made of cloth or fiber and it is used for measuring 1 meter, 5 meter, 10 meter, 50 meter, 100 meter and even you can measure curved surfaces. So, measuring length is very easy when you use a meter scale or a small scale or a measuring tape. We measure cloth at home or we measure the size of a table at home, and I think now this will be clear for you of how you measure. The SI unit for measuring the length is meter. Next, when we come to mass, mass is nothing but it is the quantity of matter that is contained in a body. When you come to mass, you can take the example as vegetables which we buy in our day-to-day life, or it can be anything that is measured using some kind of balance. For example, every day you may see your parents buying vegetables from the vegetable vendor. He uses a balance in order to measure the vegetables. On the left pan, he keeps the weight he keeps the vegetables, and on the right pan he keeps the weight. And when both are balanced, he weighs it and gives it to your parents. It may be 5 kg, or it can be 3 kg, or it can be 2 kg. The different things which is used to measure the mass of our body are common balance, physical balance, electronic balance, and spring balance. Common balance is used to measure vegetables, fruits, etc. Whereas physical balance is used to measure very little quantities such as milligrams. This is used by a goldsmith. Next, when you come to electronic balance, nowadays electronic balance is used in many places for accuracy purpose. We can see this in all departmental stores. Next, when you see the spring balance is used by a person who weighs your old newspapers. He uses a spring balance. I think you might have seen him weighing using a spring balance. I think now you are clear about mass, and the unit which is used to measure the mass is kilogram, gram, and milligram. Next, when you go to time is nothing but it is the interval between two instances or events. When you take time, you say that I take half an hour to go to school and from my home to school. Here, time is calculated in seconds, minutes, hours, days. 60 seconds make 1 minute. 60 minutes make 1 hour. 24 hours make 1 day. And 365 days make 1 year. We measure time using pendulum clock, watch, stopwatch. Pendulum clock is the clock which we use at home, which is hanged on the wall. Here, each clock has 3 arms. It has a minute arm, it has a second arm, and it has an hour arm. Next, when you come to the watch is nothing but each and every one wear in your hand to view the time. Stopwatch is a watch which is used to calculate time at some events like the sports. It has a start, stop, and restart button. Next, and I think now you are clear about time, and the SI unit for time is second. Now we will study about temperature. Temperature is nothing but the measure of degree of hotness or coldness of an object. If you take the temperature of our body, we can measure the temperature of our body using a thermometer, and the normal body temperature is 37 degrees centigrade or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Other than that, the units used are centigrade and Fahrenheit. The various devices which is used to measure the temperature are laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer. The laboratory thermometer is used to measure the temperature of the liquids in the lab, whereas the clinical thermometer is used by a doctor to measure the body temperature of a patient. When the temperature is more than 98.6 degree Fahrenheit, the doctor says you have a fever. So, it is very important that the fundamental units are measured in our day-to-day life. Each and every fundamental quantity has a unit. Unit is very important because unit is nothing but a quantity with which an unknown quantity, a standard quantity with which an unknown quantity is compared. For example, all physical quantities are denoted by two digits. One is numerical value and other its unit. For example, if I say I am purchasing potato, I say 3 kgs of potato. So 3 here is the numerical value and kg is its unit. In earlier days, different units were used by people of different countries. They were termed as CGS system, FPS system and MKS system. That is, CGS system is centimeter, gram, second, which is the unit of length, mass and time. Similarly, FPS system is the unit of length, mass, time as foot, pound and second. MKS system is again the units of length, mass and time as meter, kilogram and second. But this brought a lot of confusion. Hence, they formed a international system, a standard international system in order to give units for these fundamental quantities and derived quantities. So, this international system SI unit was framed by General Conference on Weights and Measures in 1960. Accordingly, each and every fundamental quantity was given a standard unit which is now being followed in all countries. Accordingly, the unit of length is meter, mass is kilogram, time is second, temperature is Kelvin, electric current is ampere, luminous intensity is candela, amount of substance is mole. So, now these units are being used. As I already told you, the physical quantity is of two different types. One is fundamental quantity, which I told you will not depend upon other quantities and it is by itself. For example, length. If I want to measure the length of a paper, I just measure the length of the one length and give its value. But derived quantities are quantities which are dependent on other quantities. For example, area. If I want to measure area, I need the length and the breadth of it. So, if you take area, the area of for example, I want to measure the area of square, then I need area of square is equal to side into side. So, I need the measurement of two sides and when I get the product of these two sides, I get its value. For example, similarly, if I want the area of a rectangle, I need its length and breadth, and length into breadth, the product of this length into breadth will give me the area of that rectangle. The rectangle may be a table or anything. Similarly, if I want to measure the area of a triangle, I need its breadth and height. So I multiply half into breadth into height. So similarly, each and every derived quantity depends on other quantities for its measurement. Hence, it is very important that we need all these. Next, when you come to the fundamental quantity length, as I already told you, the SI unit of it is meter. But if we want to measure very large distances, I told you length is the distance from one point to another. But if you want to measure very large distance, we use astronomical unit, light year, parsec. Astronomical unit means it is the distance from the center of the sun to the center of the earth, and its unit, one astronomical unit is 1.496 into 10 to the power of 11 meter. Next, when you say light year, it is the distance travelled by light in 1 year in vacuum, and it is equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power of 15 meter. Parsec is the unit of distance which is used to measure the astronomical objects like sun, star, moon and planets. I think now you are very clear about the basic concepts of measurement. In your next class, we will see about some more details in measuring objects. Thank you.